What up, Adam? How you doing, brother? What's up, guys? How we doing? How we doing? Hope y'all are doing well this evening. Getting started here in just another moment. Does look like we have some unsold, unpaid for teams available that I will be making available to you all here in a minute. Also, if you're new to the channel, do post all unsold, unpaid for teams in our Discord before we go live. And I just dropped that link in the chat for you guys. Now, what up, Adam? Doing all right, my brother? Yep, I'm going to make the teams available to everyone here in a minute, Bill. What player for Detroit did you have? And which red? I opened a hobby box for myself earlier of this. Actually did pretty well. No blasters, though, yet. These will be... I didn't open any for myself yet. And this is the first time breaking for the group. Probably will break some blasters, though. I think pricing-wise, that's the way to go this year from what I'm seeing so far. Let's see it. Okay, is he any good? I don't know the name. True Blue first auto, though. Never a bad thing. All right, guys and gals, without further ado, let me make these unsold, unpaid for teams available to y'all. The way that it works is I'm going to type the team name and price into the chat. Going to go on a first come, first serve basis. So whoever calls it first, they will be yours. I will give you my info for payment, and you can send payment on over because there are multiple teams available. I do need you to type in the team name that you are calling so that there's no confusion. Please also note it's going to be whoever gets it first in my chat. Could be a lag on your end or mine. They are Justin. Gotta go with what I am seeing on my end. Good luck, everyone. Get those hands by those keyboards. All right, brother. I hit a Cam Smith. What is it? Orange Reptilian, the new parallel on card auto as my auto in my hobby box. Not a first, which isn't ideal, but orange auto to 25 of a guy who's got a decent name. Not bad. Probably be the only hobby box I open this year. Just prices are getting crazy. Went from opening a case every year to now barely a box. If you could shoot it over now, that works, Justin. Just let me know. Okay. I also hit a red of Brooks Lee, who apparently is not eligible for the program that they're running because he's not considered a rookie. All right. I got you down for Arizona, Justin. Appreciate you. And I do Bill. Oops. There's the typo. What up, Seth? What do you need StreamYard for, if you don't mind me asking? But if you're looking to stream on your own, it's just StreamYard.com. But with that, it allows me to stream on both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Checking payments here, guys. And that's the PayPal bill when you get a moment. Matt, I got you on PayPal as well. Appreciate you. And Justin, I got you down for the D-backs. Anyone else wants one or more of the remaining squad, just let me know. Second break of 4 this evening for us. Yep, that works, Adam. Shoot that over. All right, I'm going to double check Bill. Bill, I got you. And I see you have the Patriots in the next break. So you're a New England guy through and through. I'll ship the Red Sox with the Patriots package. And if anyone wants the rest of the teams available, do $80 for the first person to call it. We got 4 teams: Toronto Blue Jays, Miami Marlins, the Tigers, and the Brew Crew. And we will get this party started. Got you, Adam. Appreciate you. Give you guys another 30 seconds or so on those remaining unsold, unpaid for squads. Got you, Adam. Hobby, no jumbo. No mumbo jumbo for me. Too expensive. Hobby's too expensive too, but jumbo's double the price, so both too expensive. Yeah, I think Hobby was a little under 300. I pre-ordered it when Topps dropped the pre-order. Last column of squads. Yeah. It's been that way for a couple years, though, unfortunately. I think the last year it was priced halfway decent was like 2020 before it came out. Once it came out, it shot up. That was Jason Dominguez and Bobby Whittier. But on pre-order, I think you could have got it for like $150 somewhere in that ballpark. That was the last year I had a case to rip for myself. It's been all downhill since then. All right, guys and gals. Without further ado, we have 6 blast boxes of 2025 Bowman MLB. All cards will ship. Good luck. Let's see if we can pull some fire for you guys. Second break of 4 this evening. Let's get it. Good. I like hearing that, even though I'm a breaker. I always purposely buy the minimum of every product because you don't know if it's going to be good. So the times when they clean up, I make less than I should, but the times where they get killed, I don't get killed like that because I am risk averse, even though what I do for a living is rather risky. Good luck, everyone. All right, we got Lou Bob, Chris Sale, Dana, Rookie of the Year, Angel Acuna. Then we got Horton, Castillo, D'Angelo Ortiz, first chrome of Suarez, and Lines, Nando, Mason Wynn, and Wyatt Langford. There is a Vladdy, Altuve, Amador, VIP Matt Shaw, Bassi, Lopez, Burns, Chrome of Kendall, and Tong, King Tuck, Contreras, and Bryce. Nick York, Corsiga, Adamas, and Rockstar rookie James Wood for the Nats. Cam Smith, Pineda, Rodriguez, Petrie, and Cruz. Soto, Schwellenbach, Ketel Marte. Classe, Bobby, Trio, Greatness Loading, Kobe Mayo. There's Braden Montgomery. There's your boy Briseño, Mobley, Long, and we got a Victor Rodriguez on the, what was this called? Not Python, something along the lines of Python for the Doyers. Sagassi, a Rosarina, and the Fresh Prince. I said it earlier, I have an orange, can't remember the name, Tovar, Jackson Holiday, Mike Trout, Casas, Torres, Mariano, Humphreys, Chrome of Simpson, and Walters. There's Adley, Angel Acuna, and Chap. Last pack. Last one. Abrams, River Ryan, Yoshi, Celestine on the Scouts, Kurtz, DeBarg, Fontelli, Hope, Painter, Jackson Merrill, McClanahan, and Matt Olson. Reptilian. There we go. Danny, you the man. Closing out our first plastic box. Let's see number 2. Where did I say Python? I knew that there was a reptile involved. Yeah, I had no idea what it was called when I hit my auto. I had to look it up. I was like, oh yeah, reptilian, of course. Duh. The obvious parallel for sports cards, reptilian. We got DeGrom, Abrams, River Ryan, Rig of Your Favorites, Amador. That's a name right there. Painter, Wild, Nankil, Jang, Sedan, Gunna, and Corbin. Reptilian. Then we got Yelich, Brian Reynolds, Gilbert, VIP, Chase Burns, Stafura, Javier, Caldwell, Eels, and Horton, Kim, Chase Young, and Ellie. There's Riley Green, Salvi, and we got ink. That's why we take Tampa. My man doesn't miss. How about a Jack Lyons first on-card auto? Let's find out if he's any good together. Yeah, 12th rounder, but you never know. My man does not miss. Rockstar rookies, Kobe Mayo, Jock, Bo Walker, and printing plate, Paulino Santana. Going out to the Rangers. 1 of 1 Santana printing plate. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. Blasters. That was just for a hobby box, $300. We're in for 60 on 2 blasters. We got a 1 of 1 and an auto. There's your hobby box. Chrome of Aiden Miller, Perdomo, Manny Machado, J-Rod, and Orelvis. Yeah, that's awesome. Definitely going to have to buy some more for myself of these. Very depressing only ripping 1 box of Bowman now when I'm used to ripping way more. There's Butler for myself, that is. Mayo, Devers, Greatness Calling of Brooks Lee. Then we got Rainier, Cabrera, Lines, Montilla, and we got the man again, Lines on the Reptilian for Tampa. Yep, that was 1 pack, the auto and the printing plate. Then we got Ozzy Albies, Neto, and Frankie Lindor. Then we got Show, Jackson Job, Shota, Riley, Max Clark, Garcia, Perez, Tibbs, and Poppy Jr., Jordan, Ramirez, and Cody B. Last pack, last to number 2. Bo Bichette, Correa, Mook, DePaula, Calaz, Estrada, Walters, Brasino on the chrome, and we got a green, Corey Lewis to 99 first, going out to Minnesota. There's a James Wood rookie for the Nats. Sugano and Ben Rice closing out our second blaster box. Yeah, that'll work. A 1 of 1, an auto, and a green to 99. That's literally, yeah, that would be decent hobby box, honestly. And at the price, we still got another 4 blasters to go. And honestly, could have, if we're trying to match hobby, we'd have, what, just about 10 blasters to 1 hobby box. What a world. Yeah, the first box we didn't hit anything, just Reptilian, which I think is 1 per box. Let's see number 3. Maybe we'll be in the middle. That's my guess. There's Jackson Holiday, Mike Trout, Casas, Kobe Mayo on the Rookie of the Year favorites, Tong, Suarez, Synard, Gilhill, and Mooney, McClanahan, Matt Olson, and Adley. River Ryan, Yoshi, Tovar, VIP, Leo DeVries, Petrie, Kendall, Nankil, Tillero on the chrome, and Keys, Trick Scooble, Judge, and Jackson Merrill. There's Gilbert, Jacob deGrom, CJ Abrams, and we got a Rockstar rookie, Dylan Cruz for the Nats, McAdoo, Fuentes, Owen Wild, Pena, and Jacob Wright on the chrome, Raffy, Gunner, and Corbin. I don't know if that was always the case, honestly, but yeah, the last, probably since 2021, especially with the pricing for hobby, I agree now. But before 2021, you had to go hobby. There's Salby, because the boxes were only 120 for a hobby box. Yelich and blasters were still 20. Brian Reynolds, Greatness of McGonkill for the Tigers. There we have Andrew Painter, Caldwell, Wilkinson, and we got the Reptilian Tink Hence for the cards. There's Kim, Chase Young, and Illy. Well, there you go. That's why. Yeah, that was the year everything started to switch. Before then, retail was rough, and hobby was where it was at for Bowman. There's Butler, Kobe Mayo, Devers, Rather Green, Stafura, Javier, Bo Walker, Chrome of Quintero, and Morejo. There's Machado, J-Rod, and Aurelvis. Last pack blaster number 3. There's Jackson Job, Shota, Austin Riley. There's Arias, Cabrera, Jock, Lines, Urena, and Benj. Ozzy Albies, Neto, and Frankie Lindor. Closing out our third box. As mentioned, this is our second break of 4. This evening we have Optic NFL Megas coming up next. And then we will have Phoenix NFL Blasters to close out our evening. We'll, of course, make any unsold, unpaid for teams available to you guys in the Discord and then YouTube/Facebook before we go live for each break. Otherwise, back at it again tomorrow night. Tomorrow we are ripping more Bowman Blasters. Also be ripping more Phoenix NFL Blasters and another Optic 20-pack box. As always, though, you can find all of our breaks in our eBay store and our website. If you're new to the channel, post all of our breaks on eBay. Do have a website as well, though. We post all the breaks. Only difference buying the reverse is eBay. Set pricing for teams on the site, so no auctions like we do on the bay. And when we go live on YouTube, we will shoot you a quick email to let you know instead of a message on eBay. Otherwise, everything else is the same. Scheduled date and time for all of our breaks is on the website. And you can save yourself some dough buying there versus eBay. Shipping is free. Any purchase made on our site, no charge for sales tax unless you're a New York State resident. I'll give you guys a link to our next Bowman Blaster Box break for tomorrow night. All teams are currently available in that one. Oh, yeah? We hit one last night. We hit a Stroud. What do they go for? When I saw it in person, I was like, dang, this is a nice card. I know you sent me a couple pictures, but they're nicer in person. Are they like case hits? Or how tough are they to pull? That was the first time we ripped it, so we got 1 contour and 6 blasters. No color blast, though. Yeah, I got back into it late 2017, so I got although I was collecting until 2003, I guess, so I got 90s till 03 and then 17 forward. I can tell you all about that. 04 to 2016, I don't know. Oh, yeah? Yeah, they look very nice in person. There's a rookie for the Doyers. De Castillo, Waldrop, Rhett Loader on the rookie of your favorites, Lucas Ramirez, Christian Moore, Fernando Cruz, Alvarez, and Kurtz, Alcantara, Ron, and Jacob Wilson. There's the Polar Bear, Connor Norby. Don't sleep on my guy, Connor Norby. Actually, Stowers is the one playing well from that Baltimore trade. Caminetto, VIP of Weatherholt. McGonkill, first for the Tigers. Sundstrom, Matthews, Nuff, and Kyle Teal. Cole Reagans, Noel, and Drew Thorpe. And then we got Kumar Rocker, Arenado, Wheeler, Rookie Rockstar, Schwellenbach, Mejia, Letson, Lopez, Guerrero, and Jeb, Langford, Dylan Cruz, and Yuri Perez. Then we got Chris Sale, Dana, Freddie Freeman, Alcantara on the greatness loading, Hernandez, Whelan, Montilla, Estrada, and our reptilian, Che Cheng for the Pirates. And then we got Bryce Harper, and Nando and Mason Wynn. Too many piles. Too many piles. That's what we got here. And then we got Altuve, Amador, Lubab, and we got a red rookie, Caden Dana, going out to the Angels on the red rookie. There's Lara, Sullivan, and Gil Hill on the purple to 299. Purple first for Tampa. I think he's pretty good, actually, Adam. I know he's a pitcher, but I've heard his name a couple times. We'll take that, numbered. Braden Montgomery, Caminiti, Marte, Tucker, and Contreras. Last pack. Blaster 4, Corey Seager, Adames, Vladdy, Aiden Miller, Wilkinson, Flores, Taveras, Santos, and Duhar. Fresh Prince, Soto, and Schwellenbach. Closing out our fourth blaster box. Yeah. Last minute team, an auto, a reptilian, and a numbered card. We'll take that, right? We got Austin Riley, Butler, Coben Mayo, rookie of your favorites, Sasaki for the Doyers, Wilkinson, Flores, Fernando Cruz, Thomas White, and Nick Kurtz. Alcantara, Ronald, and Jacob Wilson. There's Otani, Jackson Jobe, Shota, VIP of Eldridge, Hampton, Lindsay, Matthews, Cheng, and DeVries, Reagans, Noel, and Thorpe. I mean, if it's only a couple bucks, I think that's an easy answer. But you know, when they're selling decent, that's tougher. Yeah, definitely hold the guys who don't sell for much. You don't have much risk. You know, there's Bo Bichette, Correa, unless you need the money. You know, obviously it's different. Mookie Betts, Amador on the Rockstar, Moreland, Hernandez, Lopez, Max Clark, and Jeb. But it's always fun to go through an old box and be like, oh, I have this guy's first auto. That's fun. Langford, Dylan Cruz, rookie for the Nats, and Yuri Perez. Dang, that's a nice month, Bill. There's Brooks Lee, Skeens, Locklear, Greatness Loading of DeVries, Thomas White. There is Bazana, Montilla, Pineda, and Payne on the Reptilian for the Brew Crew. Bryce Harper, Nando, and Mason Wynn. Yeah, I mean, usually the top guys I release, not always, but usually those guys are a sell early on. Drew Jones is the top guy. He also didn't even seem that good, honestly. So that, to me, would have been an easy sell at the time. But we live and we learn, right? There's Waldrop, Loader, Whitcomb, and we got another one. Red rookie, Drew Thorpe, going out to the White Sox. Cheng, Santana, Sullivan, Tinkentz, Caminiti, Marte, King Tuck, and Contreras. You may have met your match, Adam. Last pack, blaster number 5. Caminero, rookie for the Doyers. Del Castillo, Calaz, Garcia, Basalo, Tavares, Gil Hill on the chrome, and Rodriguez. Fresh Prince, Soto, and Schwellenbach. Closing out our 5th. Rest the box. 6th and final. I guess that was like Breaker's Delight, Topps Finest. To hit a couple in the same pack. All right, we got Bobby Witt, Trudeau, Nick York, or your favorite, Sterling Cruz, rookie for the Nats. Hampton, Lindsay, Lomantiva, Young Jock, and Escobar. Chapman, Sagassi, and Rosarina. Nice. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Although they did get beat by the Warriors, which will hurt them in the short term. There's Trout, Casas, Clase, VIP, Carson Williams, Moreland, Sammy Hernandez, Janik, Coy Lewis, and Lucas Ramirez, Olsen, Adley, and Louis Angel. There's Yoshi, Tovar, Jackson Holiday, Rockstar rookie of Kim, Thomas White, Bazana, Kaysen, McConkill, Chrome first for the Tigers, and Morelos, Judge, Merrill, and McClanahan. Got a couple packs left. You never know. Jacob deGrom, CJ Abrams, River Ryan, Greatness Loading, Hiroki Sasaki, rookie for the Doyers. Then we have Cheng, Santana, O'Neill Perez, Letson, and we got a Max Clark on the Reptilian going to the Tigers. Gunna, Corbin, and Tariq Skubal. Salvi, Yelich, Reynolds, Logan Gilbert, Garcia, Basalo, Weatherholt, Mejia, and Luis, Jace Young, Ellie, and Sedan. Last part of the break. Golden Mayo, Rafa Devers, Riley Green, Mizorowski, Gonzalez, Tink, Smith, Fontelli, and Castillo, J-Rod, Orelvis, and Kim to close. Good. Now, time to put together a quick little hit recap for you guys with some of our bigger hits from the break. Yeah, my man Adam has been on a heater. Yeah. Only every box were like that. You'll see this hit recap in just over half the price of a hobby box. I thought my hobby box was honestly pretty good. Definitely better than the average. And this hit recap is going to make my hobby box look silly. And it's like half the price. So we know what to do with Bowman this year. Yeah, yeah, that was not their best performance for sure. It was like last year's Red Sox in August in real life. All white, some of our bigger hits from the break. We got. I wish Adam. Rockstar, Dylan Cruz for the Nats, and James Wood for those Nats. Regular favorites, Cruz for those Nats again, and Roki for the Doyers. Greatness loading, McGunkle for the Tigers, and Roki for the Doyers. Papers, Roki for those Doyers. 2 times, James Wood for the Nats, McGunkle for the Tigers, and Dylan Cruz for those Nats. Got a Chrome first, McGunkle for the Tigers. Dang, that's sick, Bill. Reptilians, Max Clark for the Tigers, Payne for the Brew Crew, Cheng for the Pirates, Tink for the Cardinals, Lines for the Rays, and Rodriguez for the Doyers. We hit 2 red rookies, Thorpe for the White Sox, and Dana for the Angels. Gary Gilhill to 299 for Tampa, and Corey Lewis Chrome to 99 for the Twinsies. We hit a black printing plate 1/1, Paulino Santana for the Rangers, and first chrome auto, Jack Lines for Tampa Bay. That is going to do it for the break. We'll be back on in 5 minutes with Optic NFL Megas, and we'll make those unsold, unpaid for teams available to you guys in the Discord and then YouTube here in 3 minutes. That is going to do it for the break. And also, if you want to grab squads in tomorrow night's Bowman break, all teams are currently available. Just drop the link in the chat for you guys now. That is going to do it for the break. Thank you guys so much for joining. As always, peace and love.